Hello students, welcome back for the new session of compound interest where we are going to do the inverse problems on compound interest. Inverse problem on compound interest means where you may be asked to calculate principal or rate or time. These are the inverse problems on compound interest. The first case, when we are given amount, rate and time in years. And what we have to calculate? We have to calculate principal. This is the first inverse problem on compound interest. So let's begin with, let's calculate principal. Here is a question, find what sum will amount to rupees 55,125 in 2 years. In 2 years at 5% per annum compound interest. Interest is compounded annually. So let us write the given things. Principal not known to you. Amount is 55,000 rupees, 55,125. Rate is 5% per annum and time, that is N, is 2 years. We have to calculate principal, but first of all we write the formula. A is equals to P 1 plus R over 100 to the power N. Now children, put values. 55,125 is equals to P 1 plus rate is 5, so 5 over 100 to the power 2. Cancel by 5. It is 1 over 20. So here this side we get 21 over 20 whole square, and here we have amount as 55,125. So when we have to calculate P, that is 55,125 into 20 upon 21 into 21. When you will solve, you will get your principal as rupees 50,000. That means 50,000 will amount to rupees 55,125 in 2 years at the rate 5% per annum compounded annually. This is how we can calculate principal. Now another inverse problem on compound interest is to find the rate of interest. It means we will be given principal. What would be given to us? Principal, amount and time. These three things would be given to us. We have to calculate the rate of interest. What we have to do? We have to calculate rate of interest. So let's do the working for this. Now the question for rate, at what rate percent per annum will rupees 1,000 amount to rupees 1,331 in how many years? 3 years. So amount is how much? Rupees 1,331. Principal is, children, that is rupees 1,000. And time is, that is N, that it is 3 years. So let us apply the same formula. A is equals to P 1 plus R over 100 to the power N. Now one thing I want to make you clear, in the questions where you are going to calculate rate or time, in both the cases we will bring down principal below amount after putting values. Like I am writing here 1331 is equals to 1000 1 plus r over 100 to the power 3. Now I have to bring down this 1000 below 1331 is equals to 1 plus r over 100 to the power 3. Now here in this equation only you get indication. This part 3 says if this fraction, this part is already in simplest form, it must be the cube of, because here it is the exponent 3. So here these two numbers must be cubes of two numbers. If you would have 2 over here, then these two number must be square. If here you would have 4, then they must be fourth power. So depending upon this exponent, we can write like it is 11 by 10 whole cube is equals to 1 plus r over 100 to the power 3. Now children, on both the sides exponents are same, so we drop the exponents and take the bases. So 11 over 10 is equals to 1 plus r over 100. Transpose this one over this side. 11 by 10 minus 1 is equals to r over 100. Now it is 10 r over 100. So 1 by 10 is equals to r over 100. So r is equals to, your r will be 100 over 10. That means 10% per annum compounded annually. At this rate, amount rupees 1000 will amount to rupees 1331 in 3 years. This is how you will perform the working when you have to calculate rate. Whether you have interest compounded half yearly or quarterly, even the working will remain same. The only change will take in formula, because in half yearly we have a is equals to p1 plus r over 200 to the power 2n, and in quarterly 1 plus r over 400 to the power 4n. Now third inverse problem on compound interest is to find time. That means the value of n. Value of n. In that case, you would be given principal, amount and rate. These three things will be given to you and you have to calculate the value of n. You have to calculate value of n. So let us begin with the question so that you will learn how to calculate the value of n. Now I have taken, children, another question for calculating time, but I have taken where interest is compounded semi-annually, that means half yearly. So time we have to calculate. We are given principal as rupees 64,000. Amount is given as rupees 68921 and rate is 5% per annum compounded सेम ही n वाली। Fine. So let's start the working. Let us write the formula. A is equals to P1 plus R over 200 to the power 2n. We have written. Let's put the values. So that is 6, 8, 921 is equals to 64,000 into 1 plus 5 over 200 to the power 2n. By 5 let us cancel 40, and I told you in the previous question whether you have to calculate rate or you have to calculate time. You have to bring this principal below amount. So it is 68921 over 64000 is equals to 41 over 40 to the power 2n. 41 over 40 whole to the power 2n. Let's move for further simplification. It is the square cube of 40. So we have 41 over 40 whole cube is equals to 41 over 40 to the power 2n. Now we use the law of exponent. Law of exponent. Bases are same. See, in rate exponents were same. In time bases are same. Am I clear? In rate exponents were same. In time, in calculating time, bases are same. So 2n is equals to 3. So n is equals to 3 by 2, that is 1 whole 1 by 2 years. I hope I am able to make you clear how to do inverse problems on compound interest. Children, if you find any problem, please do write. Do more and more practice. And if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.